Enuami mayahwefo nyina chi emamakwa ediba XTV yanopa no nsia kase so enne eye fiada enne yoforiso busum ni deto so edwonum kron wa afempimie ni edwonum mienu no emo emrason sensem bia edi chede wo yemman mo na edi kan di tie na edi hwepa no ya bobba ni nyina no sanopa no nsia kase ayede ebrew wa fidie so kase boy edoso yankasa ne di makote bia ubete ene se nkitawudie kwankyerefo edima osnugo amanyoko no wopene ya oboaben edi atodwa ese omampani dada John drama ni mahama woni hihye papa biara wode be brega na fo ntigana fo womo entwa ne bo e wa frempimie ni edunu nan abato no emu na ewo nsemfofo mo nso no chrochofo edima osnuko amanyoko no eyopani John Buedu wode no so edi aba betodwa ese eye adwasafo ena mahebedwafo bia ye chemu se womo empe mahebedwafo ko na yede womo ama privilege committee no woni passe committee ni beba abonten aba beka asempapa ede achire Ghana fo emuchemo obeti ewokase eso na USA fo mo hwehwemu mo de beto dwa efa Ghana yesika sem ho ahobambo na offense no nyema hodo ekoso se yetieti amanfo fa hodie so no eyade a wopani bi nso ede aba beto dwa se ho we die USA fo mo ha omani edi akansem mo bo mutim akansem emuchiremo obeti ewokase eso nsem bi kan we hu na mede bro se anopa no nsia kase abrame Obaapa Mavis Akosua Atteh medikase ebrewo mametwa me ho si ma me ba medikase boy emuchechemu ankasa ebemo Kaseboy Efrin Kramponi Mantemu Pokwasi Festos Adum Plaza Building mo ene yehye sanson se wokopie mu e wa be fotintan kase no so dia Facebook XTVGH YouTube XTV Ghana TikTok XTV 391 yehye nsem na ase dia yemfemfri asemfemfri osunu kokoko amanyoko nom ekita hudie kwankyerefo de mamanyoko no opani ya oboaben asamwa wono so de nsem bia ba betudwa de woke nyina ene se ekane mampani na John Dramani Mahama woni hihye papa biara de maganafo a wobeka se afempimie ni edwonu na wosanso ba betu franka de ama NDC amanyoko no wotwem se omampani dadaw wabadida yenyina yenim no yenim ni otimi ye yenim ya wontimi nye na wohwe ni nyema ne nkasa ye a oyobi a wohye bokra woni so nti woni hihye papa bia de maganafo yenkone nkwohye.
Okay, but he has no program. Mama doesn't have a program. Mama doesn't actually appreciate the challenges he's coming to face, assuming, without admitting, that he may even win an election. I doubt if he can. He has a one-track policy, IMF. And the IMF itself is changing its mind. When the NDC produces a manifesto, please read it backwards and sideways. One-time premium manifestos.
For any
then you see manifestos are always about promises they can't keep. One-time premium policy. You see, John Mahama in his daily utterances must first of all appreciate the challenges we have as a nation. But isn't there a problem worldwide? He wants us to admit a Ghana problem without the international dimension. John Mahama wants us to focus on a Ghana pre-COVID and a Ghana post. When the register, brand new register, was underwritten by the entire government solely, the entire cost solely by the government, it's never happened before. And then the election itself underwritten by the government solely without donor benefit of donor funding. This is the very first time. I am not in a position to break down money from beginning to end, but I think John Mahama should respect the statutory requirements. Okay, but he has no program. Mama doesn't have a program. Mama doesn't actually appreciate the challenges he's coming to face, assuming, without admitting, that he may even win.
No, nkitawudie kwankyerefo edima osnuko kokwa amanyoko no lawyer ya oboaben asamwa na wakasa no yedasora ejina osnuko kokwa amanyoko nimo yenyina yenim afi ya hwase nsem abeto dwa ne nyina ene se wokopie mu mahebedwafia mahebedwafo kubolofo bi wo honoma womo empe ejuma ko ne senti no eye kasamafo e o mahebedwefie eye avansumani bagbin wode nsem bi betu dwa ekyeremu se sankofo nyina wode womo akwakoma privilege committee siem bi sa omo ne enye hwehwemu denti a womo pese womo bebe ejuma na nomo ana hu kombotwetwen e ka me se Ghana for ya tibia ya bre trotwofo edima osunko kwama nyoko no wono nso waba be candidate John Boedu ekyeremu se wono de owogidie warehwemu mapa ese sankrofo ya womo mama mahebedwefie womo ntimi sori prekope enkase womo mahebedwefie wonim se womo sere kwan edi free mpanifo ho ansa nampo womo etimi akwakotene fia na bo se womo etu kwan inti wonim pa ese privilege committee ya pa womo so mo nye hwehwemu won beba abonten edi no kwere nyina aba betudwa yenkoti
than to canvass the position of the fact that all of them sought permission before staying outside. You understand? All three. I know they also know, because I have heard a statement to the effect that, for instance, in Ajwa Safo's case, the son, I think, need a surgery or something, and that's ensure that she has to stay further than she agreed to stay. But whatever, we are running a democracy, and there's a need for us to set examples for our people. If you decide to be a parliamentarian, you must know the rules, and you must also abide by the rules. And if there are instances where there's a need for you to seek permission before you leave, it should be done. So for us as a party, we believe that it's not something that is going to affect us. You see, one thing about the privilege committee is that after their work, they will bring it to the plenary. It's like the party, you form any other committee, a committee for vetting, committee for nomination, committee. When they are done with their work, they themselves cannot even issue a statement. But I'm saying that whatever it is a learning curve for all of us. If you opt to become a parliament, you must learn the rules. You must know what it means to be there. And it's not as if you are even restricted not to travel. Even if you want to stay beyond the required so-called 15 days absence, even the absence must be with our permission. What it means that you can even be out for a year if you still have the permission of the House. And I believe that Ajwa Safa, for instance, is not a new member of parliament. This third time, so you should know. Canada, Japan came to parliament around the year 2000. So he should know. Honorable Henry Quarty is not a novice in this game. So for me, I always want us to test our processes. This is the first time we are experiencing such a thing. Just being worried is not a character of a man. Saying that just being worried is not a character of a man. Yeah. I'm saying that it is good the process is being tested. And for us as a party, whatever the outcome is, we embrace it and work with it.
And the church for Edimos Nko Kwamenyuko no Eyopeni John Boedu and our Casano. Another ye Mawunya and USA Department be a woman ejemo efa amanamai ahodo no eho ahobambo sem wo sika anapose economy ne ho ensem se na yetete amanfo fa hodie so atemboakuo no ene nyema hodo bi a ekeka ho na womo edi Ghana die etimi ebeto dwade womo kenyina ene se Ghana eba na ahobambo sem a enkoye ewo mai Ghana mu yetieti amanfo fa hodie so papa ni titire pa eba nsentwefo yetieti omofa hodie so no enye bi ne ye jojo wo mo unim na wo bo humuso ekoka asem bi a ente se wo kan de se na ye betwe wa esene abasa wo mai mu no enye ebini enti wo mo etwem se Ghana fo e wo se enye ahweye e wo san nyema no eho sanso wo mo kasa ye edifa katasha predroom kankan na offense na tembokuo no se na wo mo agi adamudie ewo mai Ghana mu ne na etimi ebeto dwam na wopania wo no ene executive director woda Media Foundation for West Africa ano eyopani Suleiman Abrahima wo no edin sembia ba beto dwa wo chemu se asema ebeto dwe enya ade foforo wo mwankasa dia fa ho kan se de aba beto dwa ma wiase nyina etimi ehu se nsema na wo mo eka no se eye no kre.
Certainly this is something that is done every year, and we, of course, knew that the U.S. State Department would issue its annual statement on the state of human rights in our country. And of course, we are all aware of the developments that have happened. Some of us have had cause for concern and have expressed our concern over the year. And well, it's quite a damning report, not good for the image of a country like Ghana that has touted its credentials in terms of human rights, press freedom, media freedom, and all of that. But it's not surprising. I think given the developments that have happened, this report accurately reflects what has been happening over the period. Well, I think it is important that the government of the day begins to move away from a state of denial. We report these incidents whenever they happen. The government, through its communications machinery, would always come out to deny and create the impression that those of us who are monitoring and reporting these incidents are deliberately trying to paint the country in a bad light. I think the way to go is to accept that these things are happening. Sometimes these are not sanctioned by government. And I should say quite often, these violations are not sanctioned by government. But when the government often adopts the posture of denying whatever has happened, well, government is not doing that. In fact, to a point where the president himself at some point said that, look, what happened to Ahmed Swale shouldn't be considered a press freedom incident. And it took a lot of advocacy to get him to reverse that. And last year, then he started making promises that the Swale incident is going to be investigated and so on and so forth. So we need to accept that these things are happening and confront them in dealing with them, because the government of the day has the primary responsibility of security.
Executive Director, Wada Media Foundation for West Africa, ano Suleiman Abrahima ena wetime akasano. Ena was USA for muhwehwe mu year emo. Ekane Acting General Secretary Edima Convention People's Party. Penny James Kobna Bonfe wono dodo na efre no Kabila. Na Kabila nso edi nsem bia ba beto ya wotwem se nsem a USA for edi baye enya de foforo womo no so etrem se eye nsem a Ghana for ye nankasa ye keka Ghana for bi ye nyina ye wo man mu na endi samanyuko na womo eye chochofo eye Johnson se dun kete da wonim etimi di krata di kopie mu e USA se ye tieti amafo fa wo de suntini womo be ye mu hwehwe mu wotwem se we USA for womo abomutirimu e na womo de kasa womo ha womuni akasa na nsem a womo ka nyina no eye nsem a Ghana for na kasa ye keka e na womo so TV a womo di aba beto ya se hwehwemu e na womo aye
announcements are Ghana for binum ye about young Ghana ye regime and the man America for nyas ade no report wa womo dia beto dwai efa judiciary nsem ho ene menyini say American embassy womo anya cases bi ewo ye judiciary a edoso say won betumi dia eno aye basis say ye di intention anase ya ni intention na mom Ghana for dodo na ye nsem akọ emranim ni aka kan asem no ena won begina so ede aye de ka ho de to so bio eye amanyokuo ahodo de yaka afa judiciary ho am say 2022 ya February mu NDC etro letter Commonwealth Secretariat awomo catalogue what they call human rights abuses include cases and be court menua pani Dr. Puni ne case e wo court ha me say unzo madam fo no ha me but me ni say o my Ghana obi betmi adi Dr. Puni intentia abra emra no emma ho kwan. In fact, the law will not allow injustice. Say obi yam from sokra koye unjust to him. The law presents him with an avenue. I will betmi akosiki redress. Asibebre ye di asentia obi e wo lower court na atu kwan ko higher court. Na fe yakoda ne asem no. Ebi so onu akwame the Supreme Court of the land the crown no otimi sesana dwene e wo decision dey o take no e na no ho enti ya no nsam keka yafka e ka ho bi but mama nka we na obi ankochim antwema no ansi bone ye wo ajaji fo bi so wo mu ye adwuma wo judiciary a wo mu ni yoye ene wo mu anamotuo ene ntanchia wo mu di no eno so edi oman nu nya ya ka ho bi ho asem bebre wa a surprise man is here today. Anas, I remember Anas. Once I have issues with his methods, but the investigations or if you are revealing young judiciary for the be woman anamu to no money you a gu woman kasa woman calling no ehufi. Me can kosi say US report wa indict the judiciary no. The data could never have been collected without us.
Entino ni pa wakasa kabila wono acting secretary edima Convention People's Party. Ye to wakase no say na chese Convention People's Party womo amanyuko no ma ene yeda so ejina eda no ene womo de ebetu dwase omampani dadaw a wenya ni baabi akọ awono ene omampani odikan ewo my Ghana mo wono aso ene ejina Ghana anamu etimiji fa hode emaye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah owu ye ni fisha mako edwene ni 50 years eni amanyuko no kopie mo ewo ne naso womo de nsem bi etu dwa yenko X News etu asakase so ediamo
Madia yedi atu obi anim ni se Kwame Nkrumah ekokogye adwenkyere anase edimdie ewa abrochie ma ne de beboa Ghana ye gina ha ye 50 years no ye celebrate into 50 years na ye celebrate no ye beye na ye fi so wu ye ne anya na ye traditionally so no obi wu a ye den ye na ye wa anya na ye awada ne samantwentwen obenante saa into no ene 50 years in November 2022 ye beye na ye na ya ye den ya hye na nimunyam ne Ghana ahye na nimunyam Kwame Nkrumah ne ma ye kanea Kwame Nkrumah ne ma ye nyuma bebre nyuma akese bebre enso so after 1966 school na mateme hofo o mu hyeku yachi ebeyi Kwame Nkrumah free ho no wo mu entimi anto Kwame Nkrumah nyuma so ene ye kwan ya na atutu Kwame Nkrumah sisi schools bebre Kwame Nkrumah ye nyuma bebre sisi hospitals o ye nyuma bebre ni sa ne short time a wo be di president no Kwame Nkrumah de o ye obia entimi enye den emfa ne ho nto no
emebunu doma no boaboafo national youth organizer de CPP amanyoko no owura oseko fi akwa wono se de nsem ni bi eka ho sei
enfia duonu later 50 years later no ade a akwakosie ne se no Ghana ase muslim fu a omutwa mo ho ekọ bo sasas no so etwa ho saa no a ewie enti yese se no osadu fu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ya baba be se ne kra ene ne susu se boni bia Ghana fo ya anunti ama odi ya kakra anunti ama Ghana yetimi fa to mapenfa no osaju fu nyem manenka na Ghana yetimi fa to mapenfa enti de ka che Ghana fu nyina no se ebredu maswansu maswansa yene to abama MPP ene NDC amu betimi aya enka since 1992 enkomaye yene ama bi sase a omu ko apology independence nti bi a se no mudi ye yesre ebredu se science
Entino CPP fuo womo enetime akasaidia fa omampani ndada Dr. Kwame Nkrumah eho na ye to ansam no sudia ye fa honko wie ewa hanem eda no ebeto odwa ye kan ye ewo ye kase mu ese eye nana akomia wono eye kane nkitawudie kwankyerefo edima osunko wo Kwame Nyoko no wode nsem bi ebeto odwa de wo kenyina ene se no se ye hwede obetu franka ediama NPP amanyoko na nipa mienu enejina eye alankojo tremante ena offense no Dr. Mamudu Baumia womo ene wo se omugya wo chemu se omubienu nyina ye mo ho kwan na baako eye franketunia na baako etimi aye na bediechi nanso eye essentially a wono eda oye chief editor woda Insight newspaper anno eye Kwesi Pratt Junior wodi nsembia baba tu wo chemu se na akomi asem a wo kan no wodi ne hu ya papa enya de woni no eye adwen adenti ena wo se wo kansa wo chemu se eye NPP amanyoko no akwakoye te se ne ya san line no ye ni bebi a ye kọ eni bebi a ye dru a ne wo dru ne so na te se edru so pe wo kwatam na wo kọ na se no sa wo kan se alakoje tremante ena afenso Dr. Mamudu Baumia wo mienu ena enko gina ba akonye franketu ne ba akonye na be di chira woni no enya adwen adenti na woni no nya adwen yenko ne yenko hwe.
We are talking about all these permutations and so on. At a time when the Allen campaign is reinvigorated and actually believes that it is winning the primaries.
Really?
Yes. And in fact, at a time when most of the scientific surveys I've seen point to an Allen victory. You know, I'm sure you've seen the one which was done by Global Info Analytics and so on. Yes. You understand? And then also the most interesting thing is that the polls are showing Alan Martin has the edge. You saw the polls. The people who started this Alan Bawumia ticket thought that it was a way of assuaging Alan Martin so that he would come on the Bawumia ticket. That ain't gonna work. From what we see, what we know, that ain't gonna work. You understand? So they have to think about something else. In any case, I think that Eric is absolutely right. When he says that, look, whoever wins the primaries would need a united party to be able to prosecute the agenda. And it doesn't matter whether it is Bawumia or Alan, whoever wins the primaries, they are going to need a united party in order to be able to prosecute the agenda. The way the primaries are going, the way the campaigns are going, and so on, let me simply just say that to be a Herculean task to achieve that level of unity necessary for the pursuit of the common agenda. This morning, I read from the papers, this guy from Tamale, Musa Superior, read his language. This is the type of general secretary we need. What does that mean? There's another guy from the Eastern region who is contesting also for, interestingly, for general secretary. And I heard his supporters saying why he should become the general secretary. The language, my goodness. Acidic doesn't describe the language. You understand?
Ntino nipa wakasa esesi aye penipa woda the robokrata Insight newspaper no anno Kwesi Pratt Junior wono ene wetimi acheche wunenti a woni na akomia enye atwene megira ne nsemwesuna enano pe kase amede bre wo sanopa no nsia bremu kase no memfa wo mfensi aseda kase nkonfama wo sa wonya bre ne adache na wo hwe XTV yanopa no nsia kase ohume live dia eye Facebook XTVGH YouTube XTV Ghana TikTok XTV 391 enano pay wana wojina camera nechi emame DJYX Samsung de twa me etumo Ora Bismarck abra lonson etanechi dindin Samsung me producer Stephanie na executive producers na Najwa Sapoma na friends no openi Samituga enano pay memphas dan fama Chichi Beauty Parlor wono wo pokwase Festus I don't press the building mo and wash we can see this week here a long weekend nkwada ene besan so ahye adwuma senti bo modern na kohwe na wo ma hu enye feye ankasa de hwan se obefre no frɛ no e was 0547254078 0547254078 na fence no de o ma me atade ehye Ayet creation say bra no ndudwa o style papa obetimi e de akọ baby bira o pese woko de hwan se wo no so befre no e was 0242389851 0242389851 mpawcho adwuma biara wo ye se ye hotel we bie school o pese amanfo hu bie ya wo no mo fa o ma emra honom won bitimi ebeji wa home e wo hotel ho adwuma wo ye se wo ton ade o pese amanfo hu wo kira kwan no beto niema emfama wa bomadia na frɛ XTV mpanifo ye no bedwetwe nkomo ne abo wadwuma no hu deru pa e de amo frɛ mpanifo e wo 0204 700404 0204 700404 ebeji okume bi ne aboderu papa e de amama wi asafa na nyina hu adwuma awu die ni be ya wo hye na wadwuma no so etimi akwanim mi amede kase ebrewo e Obaapa Mavis Akosia Atteh me sorry sweet die e Michael Ofori Atteh Mr. Mwant wono ena edi agudie mu nsem de wo petie pa hwe no eno bi ene wo de bro titemu kuchu na tweno na obeba sesia medase emomu enihwe